Hello and welcome to Rathods IAS. Today in this session, we are going to see current affairs of 29th April 2024. So here we are taking Delhi edition of Hindu and we are going to pick out important articles which are relevant from our examination point of view. So I will be continuously saying like the importance of UPSC syllabus and PYQs, right? So UPSC syllabus and PYQs, they are very important to pick out the important articles, and even to clear your prelims, PYQs plays a very important role because UPSC has asked almost all dimensions in every subject. So except current affairs, but from your economy, history, geography, polity, asked many questions from all dimensions, right? So here there is nothing much left. So what UPSC is doing is, like from options earlier it asked, it is framing questions from options. Okay, so you have to be like very much clear regarding analysis of each and every option of your PYQs. So I will be suggesting you like at least from 2011 to 2023, take out all PYQs. Okay, take out the printouts of this previous year's examinations of UPSC prelims and start from last, like 2023 first, next 2022, like that. You have to do your prelims PYQs and try to analyze each and every statement, why it is correct and why it is not. And if you are not understanding even a small keyword in that question, try to Google it and try to know what exactly it is. Okay, so this is my suggestion to clear your prelims. Okay. And now I want to announce about offline course of Rathods IAS. So I will be staying in this Hyderabad branch only. So many of you thinking that I am staying in Delhi, but I am not staying in Delhi, I am in Hyderabad. So if you want to meet me directly, you can come to office which is located in Ashok Nagar, Hyderabad. And exactly it is at pillar number 36, 3rd and 4th floor, opposite to Vijaya Medicals in Ashok Nagar. I will be available. So after this Hindu recording by 9 o'clock, so from 9 till evening 6 to 7, I will be staying in this office itself. And if you want to contact me, you can come and you can contact me, don't worry. And here we came up with this course, that is GS Prelims cum Mains Foundation, and that too offline course in this Hyderabad. And we came up with this policy of 50% fee refund if you're not clearing prelims. That means if you're taking this course, so we will be there in entire your journey from prelims, mains and interview. But even if you're not clearing your prelims after joining this course, then 50% of fee that you paid will be given back to you. So what are the key features? So daily you will be having 5 hours of GS classes. Here we are covering 2 subjects of 2.5 hours each. So classes will be starting from 8 to 1:30. Okay, so classes will be from 8 morning till afternoon 1:30, and after that you will be having 5 study hours. That means you will be coming back to institute by 3 p.m. and you will be staying till 8 p.m. here. And in these 5 hours we are focusing on revision and as well as practice of prelims and mains questions. So there will be daily practice of prelims and mains questions, and even the study hours we are also covering our NCRTs and current affairs part. And here regular prelims and mains test will be there. So apart from this daily test, after completion of single subject, you will be having again full length and sectional test there. And the special feature of our course is on every Sunday you will be having mentors. Okay, you will be having mentorship by faculty, and also you will be having mentorship will be given by toppers. So yesterday we released one video in YouTube. So I will be showing you like what is that video is about. So it is about one of our mentor. Okay, she is IFOS officer, All India rank 65 in 2022, and she is mentoring the students regarding how to clear prelims. So here always our students will be having interaction with toppers directly. So we have 4 mentors. So one is IAS officer, next one is IFS officer, and 2 IRS officers. So they are working as mentors here. Okay, so they will be like interacting with the students directly. and the new batch is going to be started from 27th May 2024. Okay, so there is just 1 month from now we are going to start this batch, and already the admissions are going on and there are very few seats left. Okay, try to take your admission as soon as possible. Okay, and these are our toppers. Okay, so we got lots of toppers. Okay, in last year, okay, from 2023, that is Ayushi ma'am, she got like 36 rank, and next one is 110, 593, 624, and as well as 901. So actually this person Abhishek sir is going to be one of our mentor. So already he is working as IRS officer and he is one of our mentor. And these are the some testimonials which are given by toppers, and you can see like how they shared their experience with this Rathods IAS and with me directly. Okay, so these are the some key features, and I can say like, so this course will be very useful, okay, for you to clear your examination. So try to join this course for sure. And if you want to talk to me, you can call to this number like 8074765513. So even this is WhatsApp number. If you have any queries, you can call us on this number as well. Okay, now let us see the first article. So this is front page of your Hindu. So first important article here is NHRC Accreditation Status Fees Review in Geneva this week. So actually here in our country, so this we have two levels. So let me explain you what this is about, so that you will be having a proper idea. So here we have center. So this big circle is center, and inside we have small circles, they are called as states. Correct? So we have human rights. So human rights are basic rights. So to ensure human rights to people at center level or at the union level, we have NHRC, National Human Rights Commission. At the state level, we have State Human Rights Commission. And this NHRC and SHRC, they are not constitutional bodies, but they are statutory bodies. Okay, they are statutory bodies under right, okay, under one act. So this human rights are protected by the statutory body in the states, and this body which came under establishment under an act, so they are called as statutory body. At the state level we have, and the central level we have. So actually, so there will be accreditation. Accreditation means nothing but rating, for example. So rating. So what is this rating? So whether our NHRC, National Human Rights Commission, is working according to this United Nations or not, or United Nations Human Rights Council or not. So it can be set through rating. So actually, so we have rating of A. And again in this week in Geneva, there is the study which is going to be done. So here there is a question that India going to retain A or go back to B grade. Okay, so this is the context which is going on. So here in this article, so which are the dimensions you have to see? So there are dimensions. So first one is you have to know about NHRC. So if you open your Lakshmikant book, yes, there is a separate chapter regarding this NHRC, HSRC. Yes, you have to see that. So you have to see like members, eligibility criteria, appointed by, removal by, so and so things. They may be important from your prelims, and you can expect a question. Okay, and even many a times this National Human Rights Commission is in use, so there is also a chance of getting question regarding that. So don't do negligent. Okay, so be focused on this NHRC because there is a high chance of getting question. And even there is one keyword which is given in this article. It is about GANHRA, that is Global Alliance of National Human Rights Institution. So here this Global Alliance of National Human Rights Institution, which is going to give the rating, right? So there is a need of knowing some facts regarding this also, because who knows, which question can come in UPSC, right? It is highly unpredictable. So there is a chance of getting prelims based question from here also. And you have to see, like, from mains point of view, what are the functions and as well as challenges of this NHRC. So these are from your mains point of view, and these facts you can cover from your prelims. Clear? Now let us see this article in detail. Okay, let us see this article in detail. So I don't know what happened. Okay, so this is our notes part. So why it is in news? I already explained in detail like why it is in news. So our National Human Rights Commission is preparing to defend Union government's human rights processes at a meeting in Geneva. So we are going to have a meeting in Geneva, and here the question is whether India's human rights body, that is NHRC, it is going to retain A status or not, or it will be downfall into B status. So this is one question that is present now. So if you see the details, it says that National Human Rights Commission's rating were put on hold in 2023. So actually from 2016 onwards there is a question, but India is retaining in this A position, but now it has been like serious thing, like from 2023 onwards, yes, NHRC's rating, which had been put on hold after consensus were raised on its composition procedure. Okay, so based on the composition procedure and even presence of police personnel in human rights investigation, and even there is one more issue, like there is lack of gender and minority representation in the community. Okay, so these are some important things which are mainly said. And apart from this, the decision over whether NHRC is given A grade or B grade, or A rating or B rating, that will be affecting the ability to vote in United Nations Human Rights Council and United Nations General Assembly bodies. Yes. So while we are concerning about India's rating, like India's National Human Rights Body rating, whether it will be like B or A. So if you are having a good rating and India can enjoy the vote in United Nations Security Council and as well as United Nations General Assembly bodies. So if there is downfall, means it is also affecting the voting of India in international bodies. So it is affecting the reputation of India in international arena. So this is one important issue. And apart from this, the meeting of Subcommittee on Accreditation, that is SCA, of United Nations recognized Global Alliance of National Human Rights Institutions worldwide, it is going to be held on May 1st. So on May 1st, we are going to have this meet. Okay. So the credibility and independence of the National Human Rights Commission of India, which have been questioned by this GANHRI. So now here the credibility and as well as independence of this National Human Rights Commission, it is questioned now. So based on that, yes, we are going to expect our rating. Okay. So if you are having good rating, means what it means or what is significance. So it says that yes, India's body which is following international bodies compliance, like for example United Nations mandated Paris principle. Yes, so if you are having good rating, so it means that India is following the compliance, or India is compliant to international organization principles. And now let us see some facts regarding NHRC. As I said, National Human Rights Commission, which is a statutory body, it is not a constitutional body. Okay, it was established in year 1993. So why it is to protect and it is to promote human rights in our country. To protect and to promote human rights in country, we came up with this body in year 1993. And this NHRC, which has been accredited with A status by GANHRI since 1999 onwards. So it says that yes, India is compliant with Paris principles. Okay, and even India can participate like independently United Nations Human Rights Council and even other United Nations mechanism, because India is fully compliant with this Paris principle if it is getting grade A or like rating A. But in 2016, NHRC's India's accreditation was deferred due to some concerns they are raised by this GANHRIS subcommittee to accreditation. Okay, and now let us see some facts regarding this GANHRI, that is Global Alliance of National Human Rights Institutions. So it is nothing but Global Alliance of National Human Rights Institutions. So what is this? So it is a global network. So what is this? It is like a global network of national human rights institutions. So it is like a global network. So it is containing like almost all countries' human rights institution. From India, that is National Human Rights Commission. Understood? Yes. And the important aim of this global network, it is to promote and it is to protect human rights around the world. Okay, it is to promote and it is to protect human rights around the world. And they are independent bodies. Okay, so they monitor the reports and as well as they give advice and recommendations regarding human rights issues in the respective countries. And next one is they also like cooperate with regional and international human rights. So they will be also cooperating with regional and as well as international human rights mechanisms. And for example, we have like United Nations Human Rights Council and we have Universal Periodic Review. So these are some regional international human rights mechanism that we have to cooperate with. Then only we will be getting good ranking. So after May 1, we will be getting like articles whether we had written this A rating or we had downgraded to B rating. So then we are going to discuss this article in detail in many dimensions. Now let us move back to our Hindu page. So this is the front page and nothing much important from our city page even. So you can simply leave the city page. Clear? And you can move on to the states page. So in one of the states page, I found one important article. So here you can see 3 tigers spotted in Munnar plantations. So here you have to see like tigers. So if you are preparing for this year prelims 2024, so there is a high chance of getting question regarding tigers. Okay, tigers. So why tigers is important this year? Because Project Tiger completed 50 years this year. So there is a high chance of getting question regarding this Project Tiger. So you can get or you can expect a question from Project Tiger or National Tiger Conservation Authority or like countries which are having these tigers or tiger range countries or Indian Big Cat Alliance. Okay, so International Big Cat Alliance. So in this way also you can get a question. IBC, International Big Cat Alliance. So in these areas you can get a question for sure. So you have to focus on this topic. And if you move on, so this is article, it is about Uttarakhand fires. It is second day and in yesterday's class we discussed in detail regarding this topic. So if you have missed yesterday's class, please watch that so that you will be getting lots and lots of insights of forest fires in India. Okay, and yes, here in this page number 5 you can see one important article. So here you can see one beautiful painting, right? So this is painting of Raja Ravi Varma. So if you have gone through art and culture, especially this painting parts, in modern paintings you will be coming across this famous personality, that is Raja Ravi Varma. So here this article is talking about Raja Ravi Varma's Indulekha painting. So here there is a high chance of getting question regarding this Raja Ravi Varma's painting. Okay, so here this topic is important from your art and culture, which comes in a GS paper 1, and you can get like prelims based question, not mains based question here. Okay, so let us see this article in detail. So title says Palace to unveil true copy of Raja Ravi Varma's Indulekha. Okay, so here I will tell you like dimensions. So this topic is important from your chapter of art and culture. It is about paintings. So paintings in India. Okay, it is about paintings in India. So in this paintings we have prehistoric paintings and ancient paintings, medieval paintings, and as well as modern paintings. So actually in 2019 the question in prelims was from medieval paintings, especially regarding Shah Jahan. Okay, Shah Jahan period. So what are the paintings that had been changed, like that you got question 2019, and you can expect this question in 2024 from modern paintings from this Raja Ravi Varma, because it was highly in use from last year. Okay, so these are some important concepts that you have to see. Like here you have to see like places of paintings and painting image, what is that, and what are the specialities of these paintings. Okay, so these are the three important things that you have to see from this chapter of paintings. Okay, now let us see this article in detail. So if you see the context why it is in news, so the true first copy of painting Indulekha. So this painting Indulekha was done by legendary artist, that is Raja Ravi Varma, that will be unveiled at Kilimannur Palace. Okay, so actually the place Kilimannur Palace or Kilimannur was like artist where he was born in year 1848. On the occasion of his 176th birth anniversary celebrations, yes, there will be unveiling of this legendary painting of Raja Ravi Varma, that is Indulekha painting. It is going to be unveiled. So if you see some facts regarding this Raja Ravi Varma, so he was an Indian painter. Yes, you know, right? So he was an Indian painter and artist. So he was also considered as one of the greatest painters in history of Indian art. So he did like more than 7,000 well-known paintings. So Raja Ravi Varma is known for his amazing paintings, so which revolve mainly around Puranas. So Puranas are nothing but ancient mythological stories, and as well as great Indian epics like Mahabharata, Ramayana. And not only that, Ravi Varma is also one of the few painters. He managed to accomplish a beautiful union of Indian tradition with techniques of European academic art. So he mixed Indian tradition with this European art as well. And more often than not, Varma's paintings highlighted beauty of South Indian women. Okay, so in most of his painting, he did paintings of South Indian women, and those paintings they were admired by all. And his portrayal of Hindu gods and goddesses went on to become worship material for many people who are belonging to lower caste. So people who are belonging to lower caste, so they did like started the tradition of worshipping those paintings done by this Raja Ravi Varma. And even like Viceroy Lord Curzon, he honored him with this Kaiser-i-Hind, okay, Kaiser-i-Hind gold medal for his service in the furtherance of public interest. So this point is very important. So you have to see like who is a Viceroy and what is the gift which is given, like what is award, that is Kaiser-i-Hind. This is very important. And if you're talking about his paintings, so his paintings are like classified into three categories. Okay, their paintings are classified into three categories. So first one is portrait, second one is portrait based compositions, and third one is theoretical compositions. So these are the three categories of paintings. So those paintings are based on myth and as well as legends. So in the third category of paintings, for which Raja Ravi Varma was most renowned. So he was renowned for his mainly theoretical compositions. So these are some important things that you have to see. And now let us move on to editorial page. So there is one article which is regarding Israel-Iran crisis. So I already discussed number of times regarding Israel-Palestine issue and why Iran is involving and why Iran is supporting this Hamas. Okay, so why Iran is taking support of Houthis to attack merchant vessels in this Red Sea. So all those things that we had done. So if you have time, you can go through this article once. And if you see next article, here you can see towards green growth. So this article is very, very important. So let us see the dimensions first. So this article is talking about green growth. So this article is important from your GS paper 3 under economy and as well as environment and ecology. So as you all know that recently RBI Monetary Policy Committee meet had done. So in this meet they talked about green economy. Okay, they talked about green economy. So the important points of this meet were like, so because of climate change or because of global warming, that is going to have negative impact on economy. That is going to have negative impact on economy. How? First one is there will be decreasing of this agriculture production. So agriculture production is going to be reduced. And next one is, so whenever there is agriculture production decreased, there will be increase in the demand for the food grains. There will be increase in the demand for food. So it causes inflation or it will causes increasing of thali price. Yes or no? And because of increasing of food prices, so people need to spend more on food, increasing in spending of food, so that there will be decreasing of savings and deposits. If people who cannot afford increasing of prices means that will increase hunger and poverty in our country. Again, government need to provide support for these people. Yes or no? So in this way here we are having lots and lots of negative impact on economy because of climate change. So here this article said about what are the measures we came up in the recent past. For example, green credit program. And what are the program that we are taking here? So we are launching those programs on European lines. So how European countries they are tackling with this. So in the same way we are taking those plans of European countries and we are implementing here. So those are the things which are mainly said here. And this topic is exclusively important from economy, and from environment and ecology you can address this topic of climate change and global warming area. So now let us see the notes of this article. So recently here RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India, came up with monetary policy report. So in this report they gave importance to extreme weather events and as well as climate shock. So in that report they said that because of this extreme weather events and climate shocks, they are not only affecting food inflation but also they are having a broader impact on natural rate of interest. Okay, so that will be affecting financial stability of economy. So here because of this extreme shocks or climate change or weather patterns, so there will be like increasing of price of food, that is food inflation. So because of this food inflation, it is also affecting the interest rates, whether to increase or decreasing of interest rates. So because of this overall financial stability of the country will be affected because of this because of this global warming and as well as climate change. So because of this we are focusing on green economy. Is the concept clear? Yes. Now let us move on. The report authors go on to warn the long-term economic output and that could be lower by around 9% by 2050. And this report is also saying that if we are having this type of climate change, if you are not addressing this climate change, so we are going to decrease our output. Economic output will be decreased by 9% by 2050 in the absence of any climate mitigation policies. So if you see some more important details, it says that beginning with its July 2022 discussion paper, so the paper title is Climate Risk and Sustainable Finance. So paper title is Climate Risk and Sustainable Finance. The RBI has made incremental progress to address the transition to a green economy. So here RBI is focusing on transition to green economy, and even while admitting that India requires over $17 trillion to achieve its net zero ambitions by 2070. So if we want to achieve our ambitions of net zero by 2070, yes, we have to invest in this green technology. So that is the thing which mainly said. And it appears in advanced economies like other countries who are advanced, like developed countries. So for example, here European Central Bank, which is giving help to the formulation of green taxonomy for entire Eurozone. So countries that are present in this Eurozone, especially European countries, they are getting help from the European Central Bank, especially for green taxonomy. So what does this word green taxonomy is? So you can get this word green taxonomy even in your prelims. So green taxonomy is seen in news, what it is related to. So this green taxonomy, it is a framework to assess the sustainability credentials and possible ranking of economic activity. So we are focusing on ranking of economic activity, and we are focusing on sustainability credentials also. Okay, so this is the thing which mainly said here. And now here RBI and the Finance Ministry, they could take inspiration from developing world. Okay, especially from this Asian region. And we have to move towards this green taxonomy, and we have to keep this green taxonomy as a living document, because we have to update them based on the requirements. And if you see what are the measures taken by our government, so recently government issued around rupees 16,000 crore worth of sovereign green bonds, and even expanding the resource pool by allowing foreign institutional investors to participate in green future, and as well as green government securities. They are like welcome steps. So what are the welcome steps here? So recently our government came up with this sovereign green bonds, and even FIA allowing in this green sector. So these are some important steps that are taken by our government to move towards this green taxonomy. So RBI need to take some assessment on quantitative and as well as qualitative impact on economy and as well as financial stability to climate change. So as you all know that climate change is a continuous process. We can't stop that, because if one country is taking steps, we can't stop that. Each and every country in the world, they have to take steps. But whether it is possible? No, right? So because of this, here we have to focus, or we have to analyze what will be the qualitative and what will be the quantitative impact on economy and financial stability due to climate change. And the effort should be to mitigate. So the effort should be to mitigate transitional risk to the financial system as the economy moves towards a sustainable future. So especially we have to focus on proper financial systems of the economy so that we can move forward in the future. So this is the thing which mainly said by this article. And now let us move on to next topic. Next topic is inequality can no longer be ignored. So actually this article is which is mainly talking about manifesto of Congress. Yes, Congress Party election manifesto. But we are not focusing on that. Recently there is one inequality report released. So based on that report, we are going to discuss about inequality. And inequality is very important topic for your mains. Okay. So we are going to see that. So before that, I want to give you dimensions. So this topic is talking about inequality in India. So in this inequality, we discussed in the report income inequality is present, and as well as wealth inequality. And whenever you are saying inequality, everyone knows. So we have to give like authenticated data. So data is important to say like yes, inequality of income is there and wealth inequality is present in India. Okay. And next one, you have to see like what are the reasons of inequality in India. And you have to see like what are the challenges and what is the impact. And you have to see like what are the measures can be taken. So in any of these dimensions, you can get your mains question for sure. Okay, in your 2024 mains examination. So be prepared with this topic. And this topic is important from GS paper 3 under economy and as well as under GS paper 2 under society and social issues. So from this area also this topic is at most important. Yes? Yeah. Now let us move on to like detailed explanation of this topic. So why it is a news? So recently here working paper by World Inequality Lab had been released. So World Inequality Lab released a report and the title of that report is Income and Wealth Inequality in India. Okay, Income and Wealth Inequality in India 1922 to 2023, the rise of billionaire Raj. So between this time period, so there is increasing of billionaires in India. That too like inequality. So only 1% of people, they are like very high, super rich like that. So this concept is called as billionaire Raj. So because of this, we can understand the status of inequality in India. So according to the estimates of the paper, post-independence till early 1980s, inequality declined in India. So from 1980s onwards, yes, somewhat inequality had been declined in India. But again it had become rising and inequality has skyrocketed. That means vastly increased from 2000s onwards. So from 2000 year onwards, there is very high increasing of inequality in India. That is the meaning of skyrocketed. Okay, the report which combines data from national income accounts, wealth aggregates, tax tabulations, rich list, surveys of income, consumptions, wealth to arrive at the results. So here the implications of rising inequality in India, if you're talking about what is the impact, the first one is, so there is higher vulnerabilities to extreme events. So especially poor people who are not having proper savings, that means no savings or wealth which makes it very difficult for them to survive in extreme situations like pandemic, disaster, etc. So because of income inequality or wealth inequality, so poor people, they cannot sustain this type of unforeseen events like disasters or like this pandemics, etc. And this one is even it hampers the progress of future generation. So here future generation, they will be not having proper access to income and wealth hampers the ability of the poor to access the laborers. For example, education. So that will enable to upward mobility. And especially children who are born in poor families, they remain perpetually trapped in poverty. So the future generation also, there will be like negative impact. And next one is there will be undermining of dignity. So people with less resources, they have to work day and night without any day off. Unlike the affluent section, like rich people. So they starve for food. So poor people, they starve for food. They starve for clothing and as well as other basic things. So because of this, it is violating the basic fundamental right, that is Article 21 of Indian Constitution, which talks about right to life and personal liberty. And next one is there may be also like high crime rate. So whenever there is inequitable distribution of wealth, yes, there will be like increasing of crimes, higher crime rates. So what are the challenges in addressing this issue? So first one is there is low female labor force participation rate. So because women, they do not have proper access to education and they are going for child marriages, early childbirths okay, and they are already burdened with household responsibilities, etc. So because of this, women workforce is very less, and their contributions also very less. That will further increases inequalities in the income in the family. And next one is poor coverage of schemes. So what are the schemes that we are getting, like which was given up by the government? So they are not covering like health, education schemes, etc. Okay, because in health there is increasing of out-of-pocket expenditure that is not at all taken care by any other scheme, and that exacerbates income and as well as wealth inequalities in the society. And next one is global uncertainties. So because of this continuation of this COVID-19 and Russia-Ukraine war, and as well as at present Israel-Gaza issue, okay, so that led to increasing of inflation levels. Okay, and even there are like piracy in the Red Sea, which is also affecting this oil imports. So because of all these things, that will further leads to increasing of income and wealth inequality in India. And next one is there is also high level of informalization our economy. So whenever there is high level of informalization, so people who are working in this informal sector, they do not get proper access to healthcare or like education. So they are not getting much more benefits. So this is also one important challenge. And there is also like very slow economic growth patterns which are seen in India. Okay, so this is also an important reason. Like some sectors and regions, they are leading to concentration of wealth, and opportunities for the relatively small portion of population is very less. So because of all these reasons, yes, they are like acting as challenges to implement or to decrease inequality in our country. Clear? And this is about this topic. And now let us see next topic. It is about carrier aviation. So this article is very important from your defense point of view, which comes in the science and technology point of view. And one more thing here is the faculty who are going to take classes, they are highly qualified and they wrote means, and even we have this ex-defense officer who is going to take this science and technology here. Okay, and even Abhishek sir is going to take one module for sure for students. So here IAS officers, IRS officers and even ex-defense officers, they're going to take classes. So they know like what exactly UPSC is expecting from the students. So they will be guiding you in a right way. Okay. Yes, now let us see this article in detail. So why it is in news? A design work of Indigenous aircraft carrier, that is IAC-1. So later Kristen and Vikrant, they had been began in year 1999. So one of the crucial decisions with respect to Vikrant was on the warship grade steel, which till then procured from Russia. So after much brainstorming, it was decided that would be developed and produced in India. So actually we are talking about indigenous technology of this aircraft carriers. So actually Vikrant, it can operate an air wing of 30 aircraft, which comprising of MiG-29 fighter jets and even Camo 31 MH-60 are multi-role helicopters, and in addition to here indigenous advanced light helicopters and light combat aircraft of Navy. So here Navy already moved in the case for second indigenous aircraft carrier. So it is a repeat of Vikrant like carrier. So these are some important things that you have to see. And let us move back to our Hindu page. So you can see like in this text and context I covered about this aircraft carriers, like we have INS Vikramaditya here and IAS Vikrant here. And if you move on to news page, there are other articles. So let us have a look. Yes, here you can see India's Chinese import bill up 2.3 times in 15 years. So from 15 years onwards, so whatever the goods that we are importing from this China had been 2.3 times increased. Okay. So India's imports from China crossed like $1.1 billion in year 2023 to 2024. So if you are comparing with 2018-19, it was like $70 billion only. Okay, so this is one important thing, and this it is said by Global Trade Research Initiative report. Okay, that is the thing. So because of this, again trade deficit is one concern. Like whenever imports are more compared to that of exports, Yes, this condition is called as trade deficit. Okay, and if you move on, leave this election page. And in money wise, there is nothing much important. And here at last in science page, I found one article which is relevant today. So this is science page. So here you can see like anticyclones hanging even now over India, link warming to heat. So this article is saying that yes, anticyclonic circulations, they are seen in India. So if you see this gist part, it says that anticyclonic circulations, they were the drivers of unusual rainfall over Odisha. So in Odisha there is unusual rainfall because of this anticyclonic events. So in this anticyclone means nothing but, okay, so let us see the map. So here let us take, this is India and it is above equator, that means it is in northern hemisphere. So in northern hemisphere, whenever cyclones are moving, they will be like moving in this anti-clockwise direction. Okay, anti-clockwise direction in northern hemisphere. So in the case of anticyclones, they will be moving in clockwise direction. So clockwise direction of things that is be going on in this anticyclones in northern hemisphere. So it is an anticyclonic circulation. Okay, so actually here it is also an important reason to explain historic Dubai floods of this April 17. So the background drivers of duration, intensity and the frequency of heat waves, they are helpful to identify the hotspot of heat waves, and it is also very much relevant to identify the evolution of weather and climate changes. So here this article is saying that yes, we are going to have this anticyclones. So we have to focus on even anticyclone warning by IMD, so that we can have the prediction and also we can build early warning. Okay, early warning and prevention steps based on that according to the directions which are given by IMD. Okay, so this is the thing which mainly said you have to know about what is this anticyclones and difference between the cyclones and anticyclones. So this is very important from your mains and even from your prelims point of view, they are very important. Okay, so these are the articles which are seen in your newspaper today. So by this I am concluding. So one request from my side is please do give your honest Google ratings and review regarding Rathods IAS. That link will be provided in the PDF of notes in Telegram channel. And please do like this video. Don't leave the session without liking video and without sharing. So if you hit the like button and if you share the video, so it will be reaching lots of people, so that it will be helpful for the growth of this channel as well. So please do that favor. And apart from that, I will show you like where can you get the notes of this class. So this is our Rathods IAS classes Telegram channel. So here you can get the notes here. So this is the video yesterday we uploaded in YouTube, that is regarding Lavanya ma'am. She secured All India rank 65 and she is under training. Okay, and she is IFOS officer from UPSC CS 2022, and she gave like insights regarding how to clear prelims and how we can use like previous questions and how can we do previous questions analysis. That will be helpful to clear your prelims and to understand the trends of UPSC. So click on this link so that you can watch that video as well. And every day we will be posting the link of Hindu and as well as notes here. So do join this channel, it will be very helpful for you. And this is our YouTube channel. So we posted like testimonies of toppers, and do watch them once. They will be like not more than 30 to 40 seconds, and they give like lots of insights regarding how this Hindu analysis and how our online classes they had helpful for them in their preparation and in their journey. So in the same way, if you want to clear your UPSC, and this year we came with even offline also, so you can join offline foundation course. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this class, and don't forget to subscribe to this Rathods IAS Academy channel. Thank you so much for watching.